Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy. One skip by am. You're not. How you doing? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me. Guys, please like, subscribe, and share, as subscribing is the currency in the internet. On the internet. Guys, thank you so much. So there's a few things. But Ryan, he did his live. He said he was going to do it. He did it. It was 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, so I was an hour early for it. But, guys, what did we learn from Ryan? Did Ryan say anything that shocked us? Was there anything he gave away? This is what I took out of Ryan's live. That Ryan is only going to get over Gypsy when she gets over Ken and she goes on to somebody who's not Ryan. In other words, Ryan, she's going to get under Ken, get over Ken, get under Ken, get over Ken, get under Ken, get over Ken. Fuck Ken over, or have Ken fuck her over, and then she's going to get under somebody else, then over somebody else, then under somebody else, then over somebody else, and have a toothbrush here and there in the middle of it all. But you're only going to get over it when she doesn't get under you or over you anymore. That's when you're going to be done with it. Because, see, Ryan thinks that Ken is the only reason that him and Gypsy are not together, and that's not the case. She just doesn't want you, Ryan. I know that hurts. I know that sucks. I know that you think that she loved you. You were a safe place for her. A comfortable spot. Like a couch, man. A fucking couch is comfortable. Ryan. She used and abused you. I know that you want to blame Ken for ultimatums and Ken for wrecking a family. Ken did wasn't cool. But Ken didn't make that commitment in front of God to you. Gypsy did. And Gypsy broke that commitment. And Gypsy manipulates everybody, including you. That's what I know, Ryan. So, I do have to say this. Ryan, I was one of those people that said, how did you fall for her? I mean, she looked like a kid. She was toothless, and, she had her head shaved. Okay, fair enough. You said, hey, that's not the thing that made me... I saw her in Mommy Dead and Dearest in the black and white stripes. That would be the same show that she said that she even lied to her attorneys. Like that, right? That was it. She even lied to her attorneys in that show, Ryan. So my apologies, Ryan, because I definitely was one of those people that thought that you were into her toothless, grinless, soulless smile. But you're not. You're just into her soulless womanhood, not her soulless, toothless, childlike way about her, but her soulless, womanlike way about her. Okay. So I apologize. Seriously, I do. I apologize. Ken, however, I think has a picture of Gypsy while she was Cinderella with the wig and everything, when she was like 105 years old, at the side of his bed. No, she was really probably like 17 or 18, but she supposedly looked like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. Ken has, I think, that picture at the side of his bed. I think so. I think somebody sent me that he has that picture in the house. I'm glad it's not you, Ryan.
The way her mother had her dressed, had her looking, Gypsy was not cute. It was not. Like, it was so wrong on so many levels. Gypsy, the way her mother had her dressed and looking, no teeth, all that, it was so wrong on so many levels. And I'm not referring to that when I say that she was cute. I'm not at all. When I said she was cute, I was referring to her actually talking in the Mommy Dead and Dearest with the black and white, okay? I thought she was cute in that part. In no way, shape, or form does she look like a little kid.
Well, we also found out from Ryan was that apparently he in fact did have a problem years ago that he's overcome, that Gypsy shared and backfired on Gypsy, because, you know, anybody that has some sort of addiction problem and comes out the other end of it finds himself sober, I just applaud, to be honest with you. And then Ryan goes into this, you know, the video that came out where the one where Christy is on the down low, like recording it, and they're at Ryan's house, and they just kind of show up at Ryan's house with the cops. You know, the video is just released. Ryan said him and Gypsy were talking that day, and that it was Christy's idea to go over there and get some video, let's get some footage. Here's what Ryan needs to understand. Like you've said it, Gypsy doesn't do anything she doesn't want to do. When are you going to give her the credit for this? When are you going to give her the credit for this? That's the thing that I want to know, Ryan. Ryan, what you did on your live stream was the same thing Gypsy Whore did. You apologized to her in front of us. You used us to help you apologize to her. You spoke to her on your live stream. And we watched you. Because you only did this and you only did that because of this and because of that. And you wanted her to know that, and you talked directly to her. Just like I'm talking directly to you in your live stream. Ryan, that girl is going to own your heart and own your destiny. Gypsy is going to own that shit because you let her have it, because you gave it to her. Somebody that has betrayed you over and over, and she did betray you, and you want it to seem like she cares about it. She doesn't give a shit about it. If she could have destroyed you, if she would have had it her way, everybody would have went against you. You would have lost your job, your credibility, and everything. It just didn't turn out that way. But it wasn't because of her it didn't turn out that way, Ryan. It was because of us that it didn't turn out that way. Because we see her for who she is. You don't. We do. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to get this message is when she and Ken break up and she doesn't come back to you, because she's not coming back to you. And you're hanging on to that. And you look silly now. Ridiculously silly. Would you rather be spineless? You can say you don't want to bring people down. You don't want to do this. I get it. I get it. But you have to own at least your own heart, so that therefore you have your destiny in hand. Because trusting it to somebody like Gypsy has got to be a joke. It's ridiculously stupid. One of the best things about Ryan's live, to be honest with you, one of the very best things about Ryan's live was when the dog decided that it was going to eat Gypsy's picture. And then one of the stupidest things about Ryan's live was when Ryan said, well, it wasn't a picture of me and Gypsy, so I just wanted, in case Gypsy's looking, I don't want to get in trouble for that. She doesn't care, Ryan. She doesn't care. I just don't get why you just don't understand that at this point. It's not that she doesn't know how to love, it's that she doesn't want to love you. And you should be grateful for that. And I know that you are going to find it in your heart that she has no heart. And you're going to see that you really dodged a hell of a bullet there. That kid, be grateful that kid ain't your kid, Ryan. Because the life that Ken's going to have is pure shit. You dodged a bullet. The fact that you would even consider this woman as something loving makes me feel really bad for you. And I know you don't, that's not what you want, and you're going to stand up for her and stick up for her, and man, Guys, this is Issues with Toddy. What do you think of Ryan's live? Do you think we learned anything? Did we learn anything? That Gypsy, again, is not responsible for anything. It's everybody else that owed it. You know, the fact that Christy didn't like Ryan. She didn't have to like you, Ryan. I mean, she doesn't like Gypsy. So it's no surprise to me that she didn't like you. She doesn't like Gypsy. And you know that. And we also found out, oh yeah, Gypsy, I guess Christy's going to be really pissed because Gypsy had to get the real authentic New Orleans Saints jerseys because Christy spent money getting them the fake ones. So Gypsy had to get the real ones. And I think she blamed it on Ryan. Guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thanks.
Pixie, come here. Oh, Pixie actually ate it. That's the first one she sent. That's not us together. I will say that, just in case she's watching.